Let me quickly show you how to use Nowbar, how it works, and what it does on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Z Flip 7 FE. So the Nowbar is a little widget that is accessible in the lock screen and always on display. And this widget, this Nowbar, allows you to have quick access to certain apps that are working with Nowbar. And unfortunately, the list of apps that are compatible with Nowbar is pretty short. Not every app actually works with it, but I'm going to show you in a second how to exactly find this list. You can also toggle some of these apps. So essentially, if you have some apps running, like for example over here I have the voice recorder, I also have stopwatch, which doesn't actually show me the time running because I don't have notifications enabled for the lock screen. I forgot to turn it on. There is also the now brief and so on and so forth. So as you can see, we can swipe between these options over here in order to do something with them. So you can quickly just do whatever is accessible over here, or you can tap on the widget itself in order to find even more options. And unfortunately, or maybe even fortunately, these options are only available in the lock screen. If you have it in always on a display, if you go to always on display, then this is just visual. So while you can see the progress or how the app is running, you cannot really do anything with it, which is maybe a good thing because you cannot do something by accident by that. So you actually have to go to the lock screen in order to manage these apps. So that is essentially it. So this is pretty much a simple widget that allows you to get access to some of these apps that may be running in the background. As you can see, I actually have the voice recorder and the stopwatch running. Now, in order to find more about this Nowbar, we can go to settings. Then over here we can scroll down and go to lock screen and AOD, and then over here we have this Nowbar. So here we have live notifications, so you can see the list of all apps that are actually compatible, so you can get access to smart things. In the lock screen, the clock, you can manage the clock, everything that is related to clock, the voice recorder, and so on and so forth. And like I said, some of these options can actually be toggled, so if you wish to not see something, like for example sports from Google, you can just simply turn it off without any issues. Besides that, we have this now brief, which can also be disabled. We have the current mode and the not disturb. So if the DND mode is enabled, then I assume you can also manage it in the lock screen. And as you can see, the Nowbar is also accessible in the cover screen over here. So as you can see, it is still visible here. Let's go to the lock screen, and here you can also manage the Nowbar and all of these apps, which is pretty cool. They implemented it in a pretty decent way. I don't see any issues with the Nowbar. It works just fine. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's the whole thing with the Nowbar. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe.